Hi, today I wanted to give a quick review of the Haloview bt7 cameras. I've got 4 cameras on this camper. This camera here is the camera that originally came with this system, and I went ahead and initially mounted it here because for it up at the top, and not wanting to drill any more holes in the camper, I waited until this integrated camera with taillight was available from Haloview. Was a little bit delayed when they first launched, and I was just waited for it to come into stock. So how I use both rear cameras is when I'm driving in traffic, I typically use this one as it points straight back, and it gives a great view of the traffic scene behind the camper. This one is angled pretty far down and gives me a good top-down view of the rear of the camper as I'm backing up towards things. So between both of them, pretty good coverage of the rear of the camper. GoPro, stop recording. I also opted in for the side marker cameras, and of the two, this one is potentially the most useful of both. Reason being, when you're backing the camper up, if you're turning left, you typically can see the inside of the left-hand side of the camper from the driver's position in the truck. When you're turning the camper to the left in reverse, this whole side of the camper is blind. And what this camera allows you to do is have eyes on that area that normally you would be relying on a spotter or somebody back here to tell you what's going on, or you'd just be backing up blind. In traffic, this also can be useful. You can keep track of the tire positions because this one points very far back, pretty much at this angle here, and you can see the tire positions in relation to curbs and other obstacles that might be in your way. This combined with the 2 rear cameras and the other side camera give you a really good situational picture of what's going on around you. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, here's the bt7 7-inch touch display. And this thing works wonderfully. Right now I've got it powered on. It powers via USB straight to the port on the dash. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the running lights on, which is going to power up the cameras. And you'll see how quickly and seamlessly this camera system picks up the cameras. So there we go, that fast. It pairs up, and the picture is quite amazing. As far as the cameras go, this is the left side camera of the trailer using the side marker camera, and this is the right hand side. So this is the side that is blind when you're backing in, when you're turning the trailer to the left. If you're turning the trailer to the right, it's not as bad, but you still have that blind spot on that side of the trailer. Channel 3 is the straight back view. This is the one that is great for just on the highway, seeing what's coming up behind you. And then channel 4 is the top looking down. Please excuse the mess back there. And then the Q mode is a combination of different views, and this is the view that I choose when I want the Q mode. You can arrange whichever camera system you want to have the Q mode in there. And what I found is I like the straight back view and then both side views. And that's about it. The picture degrades a little bit when you're going faster, but when you're going slow and you're maneuvering the trailer, the picture is quite good. So I'll roll some video of the last trip that I took with this. I've had this system for about a year, and it's just been wonderful. No complaints at all. GoPro, stop recording. In this first clip, I'm backing into my driveway. The view you're seeing is left side of the camper. I'm turning the back of the camper to the left as I back into the driveway. So this means that from my side view mirror, I can see what's going on, or with my head out the window, I can see what's going on. So this view is the view that you're going to get when you're backing up and you're on the inside of the turn. You can see where the wheels are, And towards the end of the video, you'll see that I line the wheels up with the red stripes that I have in the driveway. And that tells me that the camper is exactly left and right where it needs to be. The next view you're seeing is the passenger side of the camper. And the way I'm turning into the driveway, this will be my blind side. This is the side that, unless you have a spotter, you have no idea where the trailer is, left or right, or if there's any obstacles that could be in the way. Nice thing about this camera view is that it's towards the front of the camper. So as you're swinging the back around, the tail end of the trailer tends to move a lot more than the front. So while you're backing up, any obstacle that you're going to encounter typically will be you'll encounter it first at the back of the camper. So having that line of sight straight down the side of the camper towards the back, I found has been very beneficial. Here's a top-down view backing into a driveway. I find this view to be best suited to get an idea of what's surrounding the back of the trailer. It's not very useful while going down the road, but all of the cameras do serve as a function to have some situational awareness. So if you combine this with the side cameras, for instance, or the straight looking back camera, you can kind of get a better idea of what you're looking at behind you. Another huge advantage of having all these cameras is if you get stuck somewhere and you have to back up quickly, like say you pull into a gas station and you need to back up, say 5 feet to make a turn, you can actually look behind the trailer without getting out, setting up a spotter, and have an idea of whether or not somebody's moved into a blind spot that you can't see. So for all of those reasons, pretty happy to have that situational awareness and to have cameras that have good enough resolution to where you can actually see what's behind you. The view you're looking at here is the rear center mount camera that's lower to the ground. And this is the view that I prefer to have when I'm going down the highway. This provides me really good situational awareness behind the camper to alert me if there's a dangerous situation, somebody's aggressively passing or causing problems 2 or 3 cars behind the camper. Sometimes that's where the trouble starts, and it gives you time to react and to make plans. The video quality, as you can see, is a little bit lesser than it was in the parked kind of slow speed driveway environment, and that's a function of speed. I don't know why. The faster you go, the choppier and grainier the video can get. The distance for the antenna on that camera that you're watching right now is about 45 feet from the cab of the truck, and the camper is directly between the 2 antennas. Quality could be improved if I put an antenna extension, which they offer, and move the antenna to a different location. But for my purposes, I'm quite happy with this performance. The road we're on is a 2-lane highway, approximately 50-mile-an-hour speeds in the North Cascades of Washington, near Leavenworth, Washington. And I think that the picture and the quality is plenty for my purposes. Having the DVR adds an additional layer of security for you if you were involved in an incident where somebody ran into you, or there was questions about a type of at-fault accident. Having all the cameras out there potentially could definitely help you in your story. The other features that this system has floodlights built into all the cameras that are only available at nighttime. You can turn them on, but they'll only come on when it's dark outside. And they do provide ample amount of light. So with the 4 cameras that I have, would light up the whole area behind the camper. So when you're driving, obviously you need to have those off. But when you come into a campground or you're getting ready to park, you can turn those lights on and they're available. The cameras also all have microphones in them, and enables you to talk through the head unit and the Touch 7 display to somebody outside. So you can actually have a conversation with somebody outside the camper near the cameras. so you can turn those microphones on or off. They also record audio on the DVR. So all in all, super impressed with the system. It's a step up from anything else that I'm aware of on the market. And the only added thing that would be nice to have is the TPMS to be integrated with this unit, which they've just come out and just announced that they have a unit available now with TPMS sensor capability built in. So you would have one head unit on the dash that would have cameras and the TPMS monitors. Since my system is working just fine, I'm not going to upgrade for the time being. But if you're looking for a total solution, that would be one that would be standalone and wouldn't be dependent on all the quirkiness that comes with trying to use the stuff built into the modern trucks. So that's kind of my review of the Haloview bt7 and some of the cameras and how I use them. Hope this is of value to you and can help you make an informed decision on a possible purchase or not purchase. So have a good one. Thanks for watching.